The Boy and His Kitten, a story about why we celebrate Memorial Day. It was a beautiful Saturday morning when the Johnson family went to pick out a kitten. After seeing pictures, the whole family was in love with a kitten that had pretty blue eyes and very distinct markings. The family was going to pick the white kitten. When the Johnson family walked inside, their 7-year-old son, Mason, sat down in a chair. After a few moments, a gray kitten crawled on his lap. He rubbed all over the boy's face, purring loudly. Mason knew right away that he could not walk out that door unless the kitten was in his arms. Mason knew that this kitten would be his best friend forever. Mason named him Smokey. Mason loved playing with Smokey. Smokey would leap in the air and do flips, chasing the feather toy. As months passed, Mason watched Smokey grow into a big cat. Smokey always slept on Mason's bed. They were best friends. Smokey always watched Mason, waiting to play with him and cuddle with him. Smokey watched Mason do his homework, play video games, and play outside. When Mason would go to school or have a sleepover, Smokey would wait at the front window until Mason came back. While Mason watched Smokey grow up from a kitten, Smokey watched Mason grow up into a man. One day, Mason packed up all his things into boxes. Smokey was confused. He never witnessed anything like this before. Mason sat down on the floor of his packed room and held Smokey. Tears ran down Mason's face as he said, "I'm joining the army. You can't come with me." Smokey didn't understand. Smokey watched Mason get into the car with a strange man. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson cried as they watched the car drive away. Smokey waited at the window for Mason. The seasons changed, from summer to fall, from fall to spring, from winter to spring. Smokey still waited at the window for Mason to come back. New Year's, Valentine's Day, Easter, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Smokey watched every holiday come and go. Smokey started to get sick. Mr. and Miss Johnson took Smokey to the vet. "He's got 2 weeks to live. There's nothing we can do," the vet told the Johnsons. The Johnsons asked what to do to make his last 2 weeks comfortable. They bought Smokey the most comfortable bed at the store, and they placed it at his window. Smokey waited at the window on his new bed. Miss Johnson held Smokey close and tears rolled down her face. She told him that Mason died at war. Miss Johnson knew that Smokey would die soon, so she asked Smokey to tell Mason that she loves him and misses him more than anything. Smokey began to purr loudly. Smokey became happy for the first time since Mason left. Mason would never come back home, but Smokey would be with Mason soon, and this time they would never be separated. The end.